Hello and welcome to Canada Immigrants. In this video, we are going to answer the question sent by Idris 3 days ago. And he says, will Canada stop immigration because of coronavirus? So, let's see who can enter Canada under the current restrictions. The government announced the restrictions that limit travel to Canada. Until further notice, most people cannot travel to Canada, even if they have a valid visitor visa or electronic travel authorization (ETA). These restrictions stop all non-essential travel to Canada by foreign nationals, but there are some exemptions. All international passenger flight arrivals have been redirected to one of 4 airports: Calgary International Airport, Vancouver International Airport, Toronto's Pearson International Airport, and Montreal's Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport. Who can enter Canada? You can travel to and may be permitted to enter Canada if you are a Canadian citizen, Canadian permanent resident, person registered under Canada's Indian Act, protected person, United States citizen or foreign national traveling from the U.S. for an essential reason and have been in the U.S., Canada, or both for at least 14 days before the day you enter Canada. These are some exemptions to the 14-day rule. For example, those whose work is essential for the movement of goods and people. Exemptions to the travel restrictions. Temporary foreign workers, some international students, and approved permanent residents who haven't yet landed are now able to enter Canada. The travel restriction exemptions that were announced are now in place. If you are exempt, you can now travel to Canada. If you are traveling by air, you need to pass a health check conducted by airlines before you are allowed to board your flight. Anyone who shows symptoms of COVID-19 will not be allowed to enter Canada by air. When you arrive in Canada, officials assess your health before you leave the port of entry. You must isolate for 14 days even if you have no symptoms. This is mandatory. Only people who provide essential services and truck drivers who regularly cross the border to maintain the flow of goods are exempt from the isolation requirements. Exemptions to the travel restrictions. Temporary foreign workers. Some international students. Approved permanent residents if application was approved before March 18, 2020. Immediate family members of a Canadian citizen or Canadian permanent resident. Immediate family members with written authorization from the Government of Canada. Transiting passengers must remain in a Canadian airport to complete their connection. Members of the Canadian Forces, Visiting Forces, Department of National Defense and their immediate family members. Accredited diplomats and immediate family members. Air and Marine crew members. French citizens who live in Saint-Pierre and Miquelon. Any person who does not pose a significant harm to public health, in the opinion of the Chief Public Health Officer of Canada, and who will provide an essential service while in Canada. Any person whose presence in Canada is in the national interest, in the opinion of the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship. Any person who is coming at the invitation of the Minister of Health for the purpose of COVID-19 assistance. any persons whose purpose is to make medical deliveries. For more information, please visit Canada's immigration website. Please leave your questions in the comments section. Please give us a like, send us a comment, share with friends, subscribe, and tap on the bell.